Happy
Buenos
Wednesday.
dias.
Happy hump day, Jeffrey. Good call.
Boy, that doesn't get old, boys.
Every week, it's the same damn thing. So, yeah, got our coffees today. I woke up a little late. Christie was out here working like a beaver.
Yeah, I see that.
I know. I cleaned that off for you. You're welcome. I used that as part of my distilling yesterday because the water got real hot. And in order to empty it, I needed to go cup by cup by cup. So I will show you.
Not sure what he's showing. Oh,
This is how much alcohol I made.
well, it's fire.
Fire starter.
This was the fire he was talking about yesterday, by the way, and he lit a fire on the stairs. Dumbass, I know.
Now, to be honest, there's cement stairs.
Good morning, Julie. Good morning, Pat.
You have no idea how magical this is to me. You put sugar, yeast, tomato paste, and water in a bin. You leave it for a week or two. You come back, you extract alcohol from it.
Do you know what's magical to me? That he's not dead yet.
It's amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, yeah, we did the setup, the test, and the test run yesterday.
Morning, Sheila.
Everything works. It's magical. So today I'm going to do our bit, and we'll see how that works.
So we'll be sampling some alcohol this evening.
Woot! And for now, it's just coffee because it's coffee time. I see that. You keep saying that. Size matters.
I never said anything.
Whatever. So what is going on in your world? In our world, it's very calm and tame. I have to do a market report today. The website, even better. We have a few modifications that need to be made before it goes live. We have to get rid of acres. It's supposed to be square feet for the land. But if you want to see what our website is up to, here is the link. And please, just go there, visit, and see what you can find. If you go under listings to do a search, it is freaking awesome, the things that you can do. We can go by address, which is magical. It works. I mean, I just type in a street name and pop the listings on that street.
Whew.
Pools.
So excited, it's making me sweat.
Pre-construction. It is magical. We have gated communities, so golf communities. It's just all of the different ways. Pet friendly. All the different ways that you can modify your search. We even have lifestyles up now. I haven't showed you yet. Here, hang on. I'll just show you real quick here. Here, look at this. Lifestyles, gated communities, golf communities, oceanfront pet friendly, and pool communities.
What's a pool community?
Well, it has a pool. So I don't know what that means.
So you could search for pool, or you could go to pool communities, and then you might get a community, not a house. So some of these may not be exactly what you want, but it's coming there. It's coming along.
Hey, man, it is flipping awesome. And the only reason that I'm very excited, well, there's a lot of money going into this, but it is going to be the most kick-ass real estate website in the Bay, period. Hands down. There is no other kick-ass website as kick-assiest as ours. So it is, like I said, not cheap, but very good. Happy hump day. A Harley might have been safer.
That is so true, Jim.
Good morning, Jim. Good morning, Leslie. It's a beautiful week of weather in Alberta.
From the Calgary group.
That's fantastic. Leslie, yes, thank you. And we're getting our bodies adjusted to the hot weather and ready for Mexico. Jeffrey, you can do that.
You told him to call. I bet you that's him.
Who?
That guy you just called.
Nope, that's the agent.
Oh, you need to take that because you need to get that answer.
I will call the agent after because this is my time with you and you.
And what if he's not available after and this guy has questions you can't answer?
Tough luck. Somebody wants a La Jolla Miss Malloy. It's a far away property. And I mean, it's under 200,000. We will sell it. Don't get me wrong. But still.
Very angry with you.
Oh, don't be angry. You're always angry. Maybe you shouldn't drink so much coffee in the morning and you wouldn't be angry.
Maybe I should put something in my coffee so I wouldn't be angry.
Maybe. I'll work on that. They left a message. So yes, also the yucca has to be cut up today. I was planning on doing it for coffee time.
Yeah, it's getting soft. So.
It's long
and messy.
It's a job.
Maybe we can.
We'll take some video
of it, and you can.
Yeah. Because the yuccas, I am telling you, they taste magical. They taste like juicy fruit gum. Like that's what they taste like. So it is, and it's all latexy. The more ripe it is, though, the less latex. So there shouldn't be much latex in here at all.
Yeah, I'm still scraping it off stuff you protected when you did it before.
It's just all you need to do is put a little oil on it, and everything comes off. It does. I know. Because when I was done the yucca, the backs of my hands were covered with latex. Little bit of coconut oil, little bit of soap, gone. Why are you pissy? She's pissy. You need to stop being pissy. We live in Mexico. Size matters. Maybe that's why she's pissy. I don't know. She's a fun girl. Jeff, we will see you in, I think, September is kind of when the plan is. Now, we need to close by then. Should be possible.
Why wouldn't it be?
I don't know. I'm just saying. It's weird here. Good morning, Kira. Yesterday, I thought you were here. Because you said, I'm here now.
You forgot to add the Edmonton part. We were so confused.
I thought you were back in Mexico.
Oh, Kira, you cracked me up.
My coffee is actually getting very cold.
So
we have the AC on. It is a warm day today.
It's humid. It was humid. Make it happen. It was humid yesterday when we got home. We went to a friend's house last night, and it was lovely.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so yesterday I hooked up the still. It was fun watching it because I didn't have the copper that was in the columns. So I had the copper outside, but not the copper inside. So I was getting alcohol from 65 to 85%. That was kind of it. It ended at 65, but when it started, it was in the mid 80s, but I couldn't get higher than 85. With those other things, as well as running the water in the other column, I'm going to run water in both columns. Then I will get a higher proof alcohol. Because this stuff, it tastes sweet. Like I didn't drink it.
No, but
you just put your finger on it and taste it. And there's an obvious sweetness to this.
Yeah.
So it does have water in it that comes from the mash. And you get the alcohol and water. Because it never, ever, you can't get 100% alcohol. The best you could get, is 95 to 96% alcohol. And it doesn't matter how good your system is. That's just what the maximum is, because water will always bind to some alcohol, always. Now, there is a way to get rid of the water using these little beads that absorb water, but that would be nuts. Our patios opened yesterday, but you can only go with family from the same address. No socializing yet.
Okay. I know you don't do this, but it's about our truck.
Go ahead. Luis, you know we're on. So yeah, Christie's going to go and chat. I think I'll probably get rid of the website here. Just a second and hide. There we go. So please do go to that website and check it out and tell us what you think. Start searching properties. It was amazing yesterday when I saw the pre-construction, because on non-pre-construction, when you just have houses and condos, it's about 1,200 listings in that area. 588 were pre-construction. That is mind-boggling to me. Jeff sold his truck yesterday. One step closer. Fantastic. Do it, dude. Anybody else, leave Canada. Get the hell out. Just leave. Go. Come to Mexico. Go somewhere else. You only live once, and you do not want to live under tyranny. Because until Canada smartens up and gets rid of these tyrannical monsters, it's not going to happen. And if you're in I can't remember blue and red state, I don't know. But if you're in a controlling state, get out. Go somewhere else. Move to Texas. Texas is the only place I will live. Mostly, it is because you can kill feral hogs anytime you want, any way you want. That to me is fantastic. I was late coming in. What's the website? I will post it again. This is the website that we have. That is going to be our new website. It is the kick-assiest website in the Bay with it to search property. And it's a beautiful website. And I'm going to be having a crap ton of modifications made to it. And we are going to be paying for leads and advertising and getting it all out there. It is going to be MexicoLife.com. We do have a logo. Somebody has planted seeds of doubt in my head, and I'm not convinced it is the best logo. But then with Elements, I've probably had 4 or 5 logos and was never happy with any of them. So I don't know if it's just me or if it really is they were crappy logos. I don't know. So what I want is an old style font, and I think it's just going to be Mexico Life brokered by eXp Realty, because it was going to be Mexico Life Realty, but then I don't want brokered by eXp Realty because they have trademarks that have to be protected. So what did he say, honey?
Well, he thinks he's got it fixed.
Woohoo!
Hi, Kathy. Good morning.
Hello, Kathy. Hello, Debbie.
I already said hi to Debbie.
Well, hello.
That's old news.
Hello, and Julie. Good day, good day.
You have one job. Please close on my house. What's
Working
the
on
website? You told her?
Yep, I did.
I sold my truck yesterday, one step closer. How are you guys getting down here?
Yeah, you do need to bring some stuff. I mean, that's not even true.
Doesn't.
You don't. You know what? When we moved down, we had a 15-passenger van, which was kind of fun because we bought it cash. It was an oil field van that really looked good. It was a good van. And they had an upgraded motor. It was a 7.9.
Good morning, Glenda.
A 7.9 liter. We filled everything that we thought was important in our lives into that van, including our children, which they were important, I guess.
You guess?
Yeah, they were important, I guess. And it was funny because Mackenzie, she had to have a keyboard on her lap because she wanted that keyboard. She brought the keyboard, but she's actually good at it. It's just, yeah, it is. But yeah, we brought everything down, and then we come here and we find so much of what we brought really wasn't that important. I think we could have just stuck with our kids.
Well, we also did get a couple of boxes confused, so some of the things that we wanted to bring went to Goodwill.
Yeah.
So that I wasn't happy about.
But real world...
And some of the things we brought were stuff that was supposed to go to Goodwill. So we had things that were mixed up.
Yeah, but real world, has it affected our lives?
It did then.
But it hasn't. So stuff is not important. You are important. Your friends, your family are important. The stuff, not so much.
That's very true.
So get the hell out of Canada. Just leave. Come here. We've got a beach. I think a beach is important.
We have a warm beach. It doesn't freeze because Kathy's on from
awesome.
Sylvan Lake. They have a beach too, but it's not quite the same.
And at the beach with a pool, even better. BNIR, the best. And you got 2 giant pools at BNIR. When are we going to do that next? Should we do that today? Should we do that this afternoon?
I don't know. We'll see.
I have to get my market report done. I have to get that logo done.
We have a logo. He wants to, we spent all this money on a logo, and now he wants to change it. That makes me mad because I liked our logo.
Well, we'll stick with it. We'll see how it goes. I just don't know how to recreate it.
Why do you have to?
Because it's not just text that you can write and modify the text. It's a visual thing. I really like our Mexico Life, the head. That was my idea. I couldn't obviously create that thing worth anything, but it is, I'm going to see if I could find it because I really do like it. So yesterday, I don't think I have that hard drive on here.
So Leslie, don't forget that Durango is in Mexico. You could get another one because it might cost you more to ship it than it would be to buy a new one. Just saying.
Yeah, especially if it's made in Mexico.
Well, Durango is Mexico.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I always turn it the wrong way.
Yeah. So it is, Mexico is a very inexpensive country, generally speaking. Now, when
the warehouse burned down. I mean, that's not funny, but it's, I'm sorry, Leslie.
If you have a Samsung phone, a newer Samsung, scan it in 3D and then take that image and give it to somebody and they will recreate it. It is a one of a kind. That's cool. But
I mean, if you have a truck and you can drive it down yourself, that's one thing. Mind you, there is Luis Martinez, who is fixing my truck. He does do those kinds of things. You'd have to get it to the American border because, of course, you can't cross the Canadian border. You'd have to get it to the border, but he'd be able to bring it down for you. I don't know what that charge would be. I don't know what his prices are. I know it's not cheap to get that kind of stuff done, no matter who you get it done by.
So I'm going to tell you a story, very, very quick.
Kathy
story.
says she remembers helping pack that 15-passenger van.
Yeah, it was great.
You and Perry, it was like Tetris putting everything in the truck.
It was an awesome time.
The van.
Just before we moved to Mexico, coincidentally, I found this book called Don't Wake Daddy. It was written in the 50s or 60s because it was a time when people still drank and smoked a lot in the books. But if you can find that book, find it. It's about a guy who moves to this tropical paradise and he starts telling his friends, and his friends are like, that's such a great idea. And the government had to go there and tell this guy, hey, you can't do this because you're ruining the economy. It was awesome. And
okay,
I just
Leslie,
think it's a great
have fun at work. Talk to you later. Bye.
Adios. But yeah, so it's called Don't Wake Daddy. I don't know who wrote it, and I only read it one time, but I just thought, it's a great book. And we were moving already. It wasn't like it gave me an inspiration. It was just like, huh? And I've forgotten about that book until today. So find Don't Wake Daddy, read it, motivate your friends to get the hell out of Canada. Just leave.
Wonder if they have those gas burner things like Jeff has in Dallas. We could bring one home with us.
I don't know, but I think we will see Jeff and Claudia before then. But if you're taking a plane, that would that's
what I'm saying.
That's a big thing. Yeah, we should just get one made. It is so inexpensive to make stuff here. So we should find a plan on Pinterest and then have somebody make it.
Okay, I'm game. So I want one. I mean, we don't need it anytime soon because summer's coming. Definitely won't be needing it, but come Christmas,
November, December, it'll be fantastic. And that also would give us enough time. So what you want to do is create a lower table. It has to have some glass or protection so Amberlynn can't go, hey, fire! I've got an idea. I want to touch it more than anything in my life.
Could you use
she touches that oven, and that oven gets warm. And she's like...
Even just with the pilot light on, it's warm.
Well, yeah, it's about 50, 60 degrees Celsius with that pilot light on, which is great for drying things. If you want to dry plants or whatever. Socks. I'm the only one who wears socks.
That's why. I was going to say, you're not the only one that wears underwear.
Yeah, but I'm the only one who wears socks. Mm-hmm. And I have worn socks in Mexico for probably 6 or 7 years.
Kind of a freak.
It was from my doctor. My doctor said they believe that wearing socks is good for your breathing.
Do you breathe any better with socks?
I think so. Speaking of that, I do want to see what my breathing was last night.
Your oxygen?
My oxygen was 93%. I went from 91 to 98% last night.
Mine was 90 to 95, but I'm 93% also.
You made some noise last night.
I can feel it. Good morning, Marie. How are you this morning?
So if you want to give me any suggestions in regards to the website, please do. We have an election going on here right now.
So they're
June
very loud.
6th. Everybody is like, vote for us, vote for us.
Yeah.
We won't do anything and we will rob you, but please vote for us. Every country in the world is the same with politics. They just use and abuse. There's always an angle. The angle isn't my children, my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren. The angle is, what can I get for me now?
I think it just said a package was delivered, and I think it wasn't.
Well, yeah. The guys who come to our place, they have permission to open our door and put our stuff
it's coming
through the gate.
Yeah.
We've said, just do it. Because the wood door is always open, but the cage part is always locked.
Yeah. So, Pedro just messaged they're going to be late this morning, so that's good. Running like a maniac as usual. That's from Marie.
Zach's house is interesting. What's going on? We got the new water heater yesterday. I've come since find out that it really wasn't the water heater.
Well, we don't know. That water heater never really worked well for us either when we had it here. That was that old one of ours.
I think it did.
That we switched out. Why would we switch it out for a new one then?
Because I wanted one that kept up because that one was so small. So the water isn't even coming through the hot water tap where the shower is, and it's just all
and
through
even
the house.
most of his sinks, yeah.
So we believe there's probably sediment, and I think we should probably ask our son, the plumber, how they check, because I think they blow air through the system to clean it out. I don't even
Spence,
have an
why
idea.
aren't you watching this morning? Spencer, where are you?
We do have a air pressure blower thing.
Do we?
That's the 3
Oh.
pound or 3 kilo. I don't know how many liters it is.
Yeah, well, I don't want to do something like that and wreck it. We're not doing that by ourselves. We need to talk to a real plumber so we can talk to
We have a
Spence and
son
see.
who's a real plumber, and he would know beyond a shadow of a doubt. It was funny because when we had that house built, it never even had hot water. Not built, sorry, when it was renovated.
When we were renovating. Spencer goes up on the roof one day and he's like, Mom, there's no gas lines in the house. And therefore there were no hot water lines in the house because they had no way to heat the water because they didn't have gas lines, which was insane.
But she was a teacher and was only here during the summer.
That's
so
true.
The water on the roof, they have these black tinacos.
But our crazy kids showered all winter long with no hot water.
That's just dumb on their part.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, because, our granddaughters were frozen. And Christie's
Let
like,
it
let
go.
it go. Let it go. Yeah, it is. But most Mexicans,
Ma.
there are many, I can't say most, but many Mexicans don't even have water heaters in their house.
So, Mom, is today your guys' last day of quarantine? So tomorrow you get to go home?
Quarantine, I believe, was 40 days in the real world. Like, I think that's where quarantine comes from.
Oh. Quarantine. I think Trudeau is so dumb. Quarantine 14. He thought it sounded the same, so that's why he did it like that.
Yeah, and his father, the worst prime minister in Canada's history, the guy who took this legacy of these brave people and turned them into gluten, that kind of crap.
Yeah, at midnight, she said. So tomorrow they get to go home. Woot! Then it's house hunting for reals.
Yeah, I'm so sick and tired of Canada's weakness, and it's a shame. It's absolutely a shame. So yeah, there you go. And Mexico, guys, I want you to know, Mexico is so far from perfect, but it's pretty damn close. Because here, if you want something done, you've got to do it yourself, because there is no government to babysit your ass. I love that. I really do. I hate that the government is involved in my business, but that would be in Canada as well. The second wave of Trudeau was worse than the first. It is. But it's so poetic. It's finishing off. It's the final nails in the coffin of Canada.
And the faulty PCR tests. Yeah, no kidding. But you got out of staying at that hotel, so that's a bonus.
That is true. Yeah. I'm sick and tired of it all. Even in Mexico here, we still have to wear the masks. So yesterday we go to Home Depot. There's the security guard there. Christie's all mad at me because I'm talking to the security guard. I'm like, why the hell, when there's 0 people, you're making us go all around the lines when there's just a straight shot to the door? There's nobody there. I'm like, why don't you open that up? And he's just looking at me.
Because he probably didn't speak English.
No, I didn't. I said it in Spanish. So I'm kind of like, come on, dude. What the hell? Christy's like, I can't believe that you did that.
said it in Spanish.
I did say it in Spanish. No personas aquí. That was my Spanish right there.
That was awesome.
Thank you. So yeah, Jeff, we're right. It's just second Trudeau.
We're right.
Second Trudeau is just putting the nails in the coffin of Canada. So that's kind of why I'm thinking it's the end. Get the hell out. Just leave. I agree, John. The nails are finishing from his dad, Trudeau.
How'd your dentist appointment go there, darling?
Did he let you keep your teeth? That's my question. Because when you go to the dentist, sometimes they're like, I want that one, I want that one, and I want that one.
I don't think that's how it works.
I think dentists have like hunters where they have these things on their wall.
That's
They've got
disgusting.
little mouths with teeth.
Breathe, John.
hanging
What's
on
your
the wall.
blood pressure now? It'll all play out and level off at some point. Marie, you're not Canadian. You don't know what it's like.
I've been down here 17 years and it just gets worse and worse.
It's because you left. They miss you.
In the US, at least, there's take a little, give a little, take a little. Well, actually, it's take a lot, give a little, take a lot, give a little. The whole frickin' world right now is just wrapped up in...
You sound like you're going to cry. It's okay, honey.
I might cry. It's just sick.
Trudeau number 2 is more crooked than Pierre was. Yeah, Mom. We know. It's a bad, bad thing.
Well, it's a strange world that we live in right now because everybody's so sensitive. I'm kind of like, guys, grow up. Stop it. They're good. It went well. I have 2 crowns, same color and size.
Are they
Excellent.
gold with diamonds on it?
And
My little princess?
I love the U in color. You British influenced English speaker, you. Yeah, it's same as Z. I mean, Z or Z. I've been saying Z my whole life. Even in Alberta, said Z. Christie would be like, it is Z.
It is Z.
No.
And even here, it's
Zeta.
Zeta. So it's Z. It's closer than Z.
Yeah.
I know people are wound up here too and polarized. At some point, you just have to put on your Pollyanna glasses on just to save your sanity. Hello. I've been telling him that for, a year and a half.
The only problem with Pollyanna glasses is if nobody sees what's happening, nobody's going to fix what's happening. Y'all got to get pissed off enough to take out these politicians.
Unless you're willing to go back and fight, then there's nothing you can do.
And it's not the politicians, it's the actual government workers that are the problem. The ones who are the lifers who look at the politicians as temporary bosses. They're the problem. They're who is running the show. And I mean, ultimately, it's people we don't know their names because they've got so much money that they're out of the news. They're not billions, they're trillions. And those are the people that are really running the show. Families with old money that have been waging wars, etc., for hundreds and hundreds of years. Zed, John, not Z, true English. I'm more the bastardized English of America. Same as why square feet. In Canada, you use square feet for your real estate. Why not square meters? Foot is wrong. It is the American system. It's the imperial system, which actually ultimately boils down to the British system.
Don't get started because now we have to then talk about the whole peso thing for buying property. So don't even.
It is such a weird world, man. Because here in our world, generally speaking, we work in Canadian dollars, American dollars, and pesos. Pesos, interestingly, are the least of what we generally work in.
But that's the only one that the government recognizes.
It's so weird. I wish everybody worked in pesos, but if we did, real estate would be like the stock market, prices up and down every day because it would go towards the US dollar.
This has been a wonderful country that I love, worth fighting for. Oh, we see it, but want it filtered, and some of us do troll our politicians. Good job, Marie. And Mom, it has been a wonderful country, but there's so much going against it. I don't think it can recover. That's just...
It can recover. It's just going to take a revolution. It's not going to be a vote anymore because the people are so polarized. The education system has brainwashed so many people, and they've buried the books that these kids used to be able to read and learn, like Soviet Russia when I was a child, but I left high school as a communist. I really did. And I remember walking through Costco one day, and I remember the moment, and I'm coming around the corner and I'm like, but there's just no money in communism. And that was pretty much the end of my communist bent. Then it was a liberal for another year, maybe. And then I realized, well, they're crooked bastards. So then it was kind of like, maybe I'm more...
Generalized.
No, they are. So I'm now more of a libertarian where I just want to be left alone. Just leave me the F alone. I can take care of my family better than any government can. And that's why I've done the things that I've done here in Mexico, in life, But it took me to be in my 40s before I learned how corrupt Canada was, which is a shame. I mean, we need to really learn this crap early on because it is horrible, the corruption that is everywhere in this world. But, oh well.
Not with Trudeau's budget, trillions in debt now. Yeah, well, that's our point, Mom.
Yeah. And it's your
Pat Tooley, you have a wonderful day also. Thanks for joining us this morning.
It is your great-great-great-grandchildren who will be paying off.
But not your Mexican ones. They're going to be here.
The folly of today. Yeah. In Mexico, it's pay as you go.
Evil grows when good people do nothing. Yes, Mother, we know that too.
Yep. Part of me wants to go back to Canada just to go to jail. And just yell in the airports and stuff and just shake people up.
For God's sake.
Yeah. The government corruption is, yes. Every government is corrupt. It's just been allowed to grow. And I think it always has been. I mean, this has been going on for thousands of years. I mean, the Greeks, the Romans, they've all written about this. And that is the problem with government, And I think probably the mid-1800s America was probably the best time to be alive. Just because everything was so regionalized. You had one doctor in the town and one this and one that, and everybody helped everybody else. If a farm burnt down, everybody got together, they built a new barn. That kind of stuff. So, yeah, I think if I was to be alive again and to choose a time, I think it would be mid-1800s America.
George Borboya, who's that?
I don't know. It'll do nothing, John. Well, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, revolution. So we're going to end with that. We're going to end with move to Mexico. Because if you're going to be broke, if you're going to pay these taxes and all this other crap, at least be warm. Have a good beach. Have some margaritas.
A lot of politicians are crooked no matter what political affiliation.
Absolutely.
Even if they had originally gotten in to serve their fellow citizens. Absolute power corrupts absolutely. That is so true also.
And I really do believe that a lot of these people that start off as these genuine human beings were actually set up. Because there is no reason for them to change their politics as they go along.
You'd be dead. Lifespans.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. 100%.
Lifespans were shorter then, is what she's saying.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Then, is there anything wrong with that? You don't have to worry about hips and knees and all the other crap.
All right.
All right, guys.
This has gone really far south, farther south than even Mexico. So let's end it now.
We are so deep in Latin America right now. All right, guys. Have a fantastic day. Tomorrow we're going to have some alcohol that we'll have tried out.
Maybe. I'm not trying it first. I might give you 24 hours. See
Why?
if you die.
Oh, okay.
All right, you guys. Have a good one. See you later.